But what was the story behind that topsoil in your pro skate edit? The gap on the ledge, the down ledge, and the topsoil?
So, the time I did that, when I actually landed it for the promo, that wasn't the first time I'd done that. So that was the second time. I'd actually originally done that trick about 5 years ago before this, just shooting for a USD promo that I was working on at the time. And it didn't quite go to plan the first time around. So the first time around when I did it, I gapped, I landed it, but like, you know, when you sort of like splash out a bit backwards and like I scraped my hand all the way down the ledge and it looked shit, so I had to do it again. As I'm coming back up to do it again, so we're in St. Paul's, which is obviously a cathedral in London. The vicar has now pulled up and parked his car in the drop side of the ledge. So it's not in the way, it's just in the drop side over here.
Stuff all over.
Like he's walked past, said hi to me, hello father, good day. Gone up to do the trick again. As I've gone to go over it, as I'm gapping sideways to the topsoil, I've skidded out this way and like I've clipped my foot somehow. Anyway, I've fallen like chest side down off the drop, like fallen down. Landed on the roof of the vicar's car. Punched my arm through the back window of the car. And as I pulled it out, I don't know if there's kind of too many scratches on my arm to see, but there's a scar right here.
Yo.
And blood was just pissing out of my arm.
You're kidding.
And like I'm in the middle of central London. Vicar's alarm's going off in his car, like woo woo woo, on the roof of the car, blood going everywhere.
What?
I'm trying to wave to Tom Sharman, who's like a videographer, a good friend of mine that I work with all the time. He's across the road in some pub, beer garden, like trying to get some long angle. Trying to wave to Tom, like Tom, get the fuck out, we gotta go. I'm like pulling glass out of my arm, running back up the ledge to pick up the bags, scooped up the 2 bags of my good arm. Tom's now come over, like what's going on? I'm like, I've got to get the fuck out of it. Let's go. Like the alarm's still going off. We grab the stuff, run around the corner to Millennium Bridge, Millennium Rail. And they're like trying to pull the glass out of me. There's like big chunks that come out. Now, so
you're lucky you didn't lose your arm, man.
Dude, there's a lot of blood coming at me. So I had to take my t-shirt off. Now I made like a tourniquet over my arm to hold it together. And at this point, we're like, right, we've obviously got to go to the hospital and get that sorted out. Get to the hospital and like, man, we've got to straighten out our story. We can't just tell them like, how did this happen sort of thing. Like, we can't tell them that I smashed Father Ted's car up. Like, so yeah, we agree on the story that I just fell over drunk. Because the other issue at this time, I was actually wanted by the police for criminal damage because I'd broken a roof skating quite recently. Like for the same promo.
You couldn't even say that you were skating then.
Exactly. So I just went in there. I brought a beer from around the corner. We were going to say I fell over drunk, basically. That was the easiest story we came up with. So right, we've got to get a little drunk first. So basically tanned off a beer around the corner.
That's funny. That's the better story to use.
Went in there.
That's the better story. Oh, yeah, I was just drunk. That's
well, yeah, because I mean, you're in London, man. Everyone's drinking. So yeah, it's an easy story. But yeah, so the problem was I didn't want to tell them I'd done it skating because I didn't want it to flag up in I didn't know if the hospital and the police, I didn't know what was going on, if it was connected, if they were going to find me somehow. Because at the time, the police were looking for me for I'd broken this roof. So I was back in Chichester at the time and trying to roll down do like a roof-to-roof gap. So it was like there was one roof this way and one roof that way. So I'm going to roll down this one, jump onto that one, then 180 off. So I did the 180 and that was fine. I was all right, cool, I'm going to 5 it now. Went a little bit faster down to get a bit more speed for the 5. And as I went to jump across it, the tiles were kind of thin and I just kicked my feet right through the roof, smashed off all the tiles, like sliding my belly across it, like whoa. And then fortunately caught the edge and did like a little cat fucking whoop round, landed on my feet. And it was fine, totally got away with it, but smashed the shit out of the roof. Stupidly, because the footage was so mental, I was like, we probably shouldn't put this out there, but like, fuck it, I was young, I was like, yeah, I want everyone to see it. So put it out. And then the police got the footage. The police then started circulating the footage around, trying to identify me. And they ended up actually finding out who I was. And they were emailing various sponsors of mine, like USD, Celtic, Loco Skates. All these guys were getting emails saying, like, who is Sam Crofts? Where does he live? Blah, blah, blah. Fortunately, I know all these guys. Like, Conor Manweiler's not going to tell, or Jakey. Yeah. These guys aren't going to fucking say where my house is. Anyway, eventually the police did catch up with me. And came to my house. Basically, they turned up at my dad's house, and my dad like hates the police. He was like, "No, you got to turn yourself in, son. Like, if you're staying under my roof, you can't be bringing the police to the door." So I ended up going to the police station, handing myself in.
What? I'm surprised they care that much.
Yeah, no, this is the thing. But like, I guess it was a big roof, so it's probably like £2,000 worth of damage or £1,000 worth of damage or whatever. Fortunately, the policeman, when I got in there, he was so safe. He just didn't care. He was just like, yeah, because in UK law, I don't know if it's the same in America, it's called, so 2 parts of a crime, it's like actus rea and mens rea, so the guilty act and the guilty mind. That's why like manslaughter and murder are 2 different crimes, right? So what did you need to do up there? So obviously I'm wanted for criminal damage, but it's not like I got up there with a hammer and smashed the roof up. I was trying to do a trick. The policeman was like, I've been looking for you for months. I've watched all your videos, mate. Like, this is like sick, like what you're doing. Like, what you've done, I don't consider it a heinous crime, but, you took a bit of looking for to find you now, so we got to punish you somehow. So they just gave me community service. And he said, well, fortunately, rather than have your skills go to waste, why don't we try and utilise them a little bit?
What?
They got me a job teaching at the local skate park for 40 hours. That was my punishment, was to teach skating for 40 hours. I mean, I'm in the south of England. It's not that many. It's not enough classes to fill 40 hours. I just got to hang out in a skate park for 40 hours. That was it.
What
That
the
was my
hell?
punishment. It was amazing.
Wow.
And like Loco Skates
That's-
had their birthday. It was in December, at the end of 2014. They had the Loco birthday party in the skate park I was working in. So
While you were doing community service?
8 hours of my community service was at the Loco party.
Yo.
I couldn't believe it. Like,
That's incredible.
That's insane.
like, this is a skate park I used to have to pay to get into. I was like, what? I got 40 hours free at the local. I won't do it again, officer. Don't worry.
That's crazy.
It was a joke.
But then, so what, the case was open, so like if you got arrested again, then it would have come up, or?
I'm sure there's some sort of record of it.
Oh, yeah, so there is
because you were saying when you fell through the vicar's car, your arm was bleeding, you're like, oh, I'm drunk, because you couldn't
basically
really
the thing is,
say what had happened because
hadn't-
of from
yeah,
that,
at this
right?
point I hadn't handed myself into the police station for the roof.
Oh, you hadn't handed yourself in
no,
yet?
but
Oh,
I'd been
gotcha.
sent emails from my sponsor saying,
Gotcha.
right, the police are looking for you,
Gotcha.
blah blah blah, like
Gotcha.
keep an eye out.
So this is in between that time.
So this is in between. So I've just
Gotcha.
broken more things skating.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, this is just adding up now. So at first it's a roof, now it's a car.
Yeah.
There's a vicar as well. He's probably a good bloke.
Yeah.
Might be a paedophile.
He might be, we don't know.
Can't judge.
Might
Can't
be.
be sure, but
You could have been doing a good thing. You don't know.
yeah, fuck it. I did a great thing. I'm standing by that.
He's going to be in the news like 5 years
No
later.
regret.
Like, that was the
Exactly.
guy. That was the guy.
That was the guy.
Stupid thing is, like, you know, if they did look into it, like, obviously, I don't know what the vicar did when he got back to his car, but like, my
Yeah.
blood was all over the car. It was,
Right,
like, it
yeah.
wasn't no, like,
That's not a normal,
There's
like, it's not like someone
plenty of-
keyed his car or like slashed his
Exactly,
tires. Like,
like,
a body
yeah.
landed on his
and
roof.
it's like, it's a neat, like, armhole through the back window. Like,
neat
it's like
armhole.
armhole covered in blood. It would look like someone's basically just punched through the roof.
Yeah.
Dude,
Maybe that's what they thought it was.
imagine
Right,
being
so
the
thought it's a
victim that
hate crime.
goes back to the car. And you're like, what? Like your car's just a dent in the roof, a freaking arm-sized like hole through it with like
Oh,
covered
God,
in
I was good
blood.
to you, wasn't I?
You know, no, I used to think that Franco Kamaya was like the fall master, but I think
Yeah.
we have a fucking contender right here.
Yeah,
Look at your body. All your stories have you to falling through windows, falling off roofs and stuff like that. Like, that's just part of the game.
Bounce back's part of the job, you know.
I know, you look like you're fine.
Occupational hazard, like.
You look like you're fine.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. Enjoying myself still young.
Exactly. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay.
Your 20s. That's
Yeah,
young.
Still just in the 20s. That's
Just
fine,
in the
yeah.
20s.
Just in there.
But saying this, like, you know, everyone's always like, ooh, 30, blah, blah, blah. It's like, realistically, most of the skaters that are really, really good kind of found themselves, they got that second weight. Like, see how Richie's skating, you know what I mean? Like, Richie was always good in his 20s. Got into his 30s and he just became, like, exceptional. Like,
Yeah.
you can't...
You start refining yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You become just, like, you just get better and better. You just working on your tricks.
Yeah, I think my best skating was probably around your age, 29. I think so.
Was that like that
at
SSM
29,
edit
you've kind of
days?
got the best of both. You like, you kind of experienced, but you're young enough that your body's up for it. So
Yeah,
you know, you can,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
can juggle a bit of both. Whereas when you get a little bit older, yeah, you got the experience, but
You just got to be more selective. It comes down to being
you're
selective.
not slinging yourself down 20 sets anymore. So
Yeah, exactly.
What's the point?
And if you sling yourself down a gap, it's got to be like interesting or cool.
Exactly.
Or a
Something
roll
just,
in,
like,
something unique.
Aesthetically,
Yeah.
like, looks nice to the eye. Yeah.
There's more thought into your clips than just doing a cool trick.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, even like now, like I'm not just senselessly throwing out hammers. It's like, you know, you want to do something that's like, yeah, more of a creative take on the spot. It's not just, I'm not just going out like, you know, there's a million big drop rails out there you could do. Like, yeah, just go topsoil another drop rail. Like, what's the point? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it's been done
you're
before.
bringing
Yeah,
nothing
so-
to the table there,
Yeah.
mate. Like, so yeah, if you're gonna do some sort of stunt, make it like, you know, kind of interesting. Like, same as like, you know, Staples Center, like when you went and did over the rail, like, you know, took a new approach to it, took a new aspect of it. Like,
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna do anything that Happy did. At that point, Happy already
Like,
he already true porn starter,
porn,
3
free
soul.
soul.
he
Yeah.
already- I was like,
What's the
I'm not
point?
gonna
What am I
skate.
gonna do it?
I'm just gonna do. I guess this or nothing. Like, you know.
Fair
So
enough.
that was
mate.
it. Yeah.
Hats off to you, mate.
Back to your ender on the disaster topsoil on the
Yeah,
down ledge, whatever.
right, yeah.
Why did it take 5 years to go back there to do it?
Because worried about
Just-
the vicar.
Yeah, exactly. What if Father Ted was waiting for
You waiting for him? You waiting for him to get arrested first?
No, I don't know why. Just didn't come up for ages. Just
Okay.
I mean, St Paul's is right in the middle of town. We're there all the time. But you know, when like something's so close to home that you're just like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Do it
Yeah,
tomorrow.
you just
and then
pass it up
gets
every
put,
time.
Put off and put off and put off. And then yeah, shooting the promo for my skate, I was just like trying to think of an ender. I was like, oh shit, that
That's
one.
the one.
There it is.
Got that
yeah.
one. It's good. I can do it again. Basically, just do it better because I did it before, but it was like it was shit. I didn't like the clip. Ended up in some Celtic edit, but I was never happy. It always bugged me that was how that clip had come out. So I was like, right, I'm just gonna go back again, do it again, no wobbly hands, just just lace it basically.
So that clip was in an edit.
It did end up in a Celtic edit.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't know if it got many views or if it got like.
I hate when that happens.
That's ballsy of you.
It kind of got swept under the rug a little bit.
That's ballsy of you to do it again.
Yeah, I know, because it's that classic thing of like, you know, when you go back to a spot and you end up kind of fucking yourself. But I kind of already fucked myself the first time, so you know, it's only up from here basically. Like, whatever. So it worked.
Yeah, no, I like. Yeah, that's a classic. You just like reminded me of a trick I filmed once, and then someone recorded over it. And
was
then
it
I
me?
went, no, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was AJ. I did like one of the craziest tricks I've ever done.
Oh, the
And
gap
then-
topsail?
Yeah, and then he
I heard that
recorded
story.
over it. I went back,
Shit, I heard this story.
but I went
Yeah.
back. I did it again because he recorded over it. And then there's like this super long angle of it. That's like the whole. It's like this is
You can see-
this is the trick.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
I'm flying at it as fast as I can, and then just this float to do. It's like probably if it was not recorded over, this would be like my favorite trick I've ever gotten.
Sure.
So then I'm like, okay, cool. That was the second time. I was like, okay, we got it. It got recorded over again.
That's
And
not
the,
even...
The
that's-
only clip that they had was from the fisheye, and I was like, no, you didn't record over that again. No. And I was like, dude, let's go back. We'll go back. And then
For the third time you were going to go back?
yeah, and then Adrian was like, "No, dude, if you get hurt, I can't take you back." Like he wouldn't,
man.
wouldn't take me back. And
So you didn't do it? Wait, because I saw this clip at the end of Ego, right?
The
no,
fisheye.
I did, but the
Fisheye.
fisheye,
Right, but
The long angle was the one.
lost.
the fisheye shows nothing of what that. I don't know. I'm not gonna, But anyways, I
didn't know it happened twice.
that is a pet peeve of mine. Like you gotta go back and do something, or you gotta put the film right, and you gotta do it again, and it's something that's scary as.
Dude,
Yeah.
it happened one
It's
time.
like, god damn it, because it's always that risk. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like
You could do it almost for nothing.
Dude, it happened this
Yeah.
one time in London. I was filming this, so it's like a kind of like a double drop rail. So it's like a big kink drop rail, but you couldn't do it as a kink. So the top drop's like mental big, and the bottom one's like not so big. And it's just a top sole to Royale in some. It's like a USD edit I did in 2000 and something or other. And so basically did it, landed it, rolling away, buzzing, come back round. Leon's filming. Just the look on his face was just like. I knew it before he fucking said it. I was just like, he was like, had to go back up there again. And when I'm back up there, I'm just like, oh god. Like, it's second time around, I was just like, shit, man, I really don't want to do it anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I had to really just firm it or whatever. Just be like, all right, got to get it done, basically. Just
Shit happens, man. I mean,
it'd be that thing that if you didn't go back and do it, that's going to irritate you for
totally.
so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
It's going to literally piss you off for years to come.
Yeah.
Like, no, because I did it, but no one knows, and I just got to get done again. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's good to see it too now. Like, you did it, like, oh,
Yeah, sure.
I wonder what it looked like, kind of thing.
yeah, exactly.
But as a filmer myself, I know that happens. I have definitely missed clips.
Oh, it
I don't know if I
happens.
ever recorded over clips, but I definitely missed clips where you're like, oh, I wasn't recording.
That's
I
like
guess.
something.
Like,
Yeah, I've totally done that too.
This
Yeah.
is the sort of classic plight, though. I see people get angry at videographers when they're like, "Oh, what? You missed my clip." It's like, what? It took you 10 attempts to do it.
Yeah, the
you
one-
got it correct every single
Yeah,
go.
except
You
that
fucked up
one.
1 out of 10,
Yeah.
but you fucked up 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's the dick.
Yeah, exactly. No, totally.
like, I was on point every time. I don't know what you were doing up there.
Exactly, this is it. Like,
But especially when it comes to something crazy, though, it's like there's been times like that's happened. Like you try something that you can get hurt doing,
Yeah,
and
sure.
then like someone's like, "Oh, I missed it." I'm usually such a dick after that. I'm like, "Yo, you good? You filming? You good? You got it? You ready? Are you ready?" Like I'll just usually be more of a jerk in that way.